Good morning, everyone. It's now 7:40. I'd like to start our day with the Pledge of Allegiance. So if you would, please join me. Turn and face the flag of the United States of America there in your classroom or your bedroom or wherever you are. If you would, let's rise and we'll recite the Pledge of Allegiance together. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you and good morning, Ryle High School and everyone out there watching us on the YouTube channel. It's great to have you with us today, and I hope that you are well. So a couple special announcements here for you. I'll talk about a couple things. We also shared these via our email message out this morning and our phone call this morning. We just want to make sure that parents know that there is a Canvas parent application that you can download and put on your device, your phone, where you can view your students' grades, their courses, their assignments, all that information. You can also set alerts and get the messages from your teachers, or actually the teachers that are sending out to their classes, so you can be aware of those things going on within the class. So go to the Canvas Parent app link that was sent out in the email today or on our school website. We'll also try to put that on our Twitter feed here today as well. And just a quick reminder, during these difficult times, it's common, and make sure that you understand it's okay. If you're feeling anxious, if you're feeling stressed, or you feel a little depressed about what's going on right now, we understand that, and that's part of what we've been talking about, dealing with uncertainty. So those feelings are okay. We want to help you work through those. Our school district has set up a Wellness Balance helpline with the goal of just helping people whenever they need it. If they're feeling a little depressed, feeling stressed about what's going on, whether it's their schoolwork or the things going on in the community here with healthcare. So that Wellness Balance helpline our district has set up is staffed from 8 a.m. until 4 p.m. each weekday for people to call, and that could be teachers, that could be students, that could be parents. Feel free to call this number. It's 859-283-3248. That's the Wellness Balance helpline. So call, and our school psychologists or counselors that are manning that helpline will be there for you to provide resources, provide information for you to help work through whatever you're working through right now. Let's see, yesterday we held a faculty meeting on Zoom for all of our teachers yesterday afternoon, and we reviewed how we can continue to meet the needs of our students, to serve you as best that we can, how we can improve our use of Canvas and some of the other tools that we're using. So I just want to make sure that everyone knows I'm very proud of all of our teachers and the work they've done, from completely changing from delivery model in the classroom to a now delivery model remotely through Canvas and some other tools. They put in a tremendous amount of work and put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into getting things together and preparing things for students. They've put in a lot of hours. So really appreciate that work for our teachers doing that in a short amount of time. They've really risen to the challenge. But also, let's make sure what we're talking about with that work with our teachers, students, be sure you're doing your part as well. So work each day, get tuned into your teachers, follow what they're doing, connect with them each and every day if at all possible, and make sure you're staying on top of your work. That's all I have for you on that front. Let's wish a few birthdays here today. We have James Hunt. Happy birthday to James. Grace DeMoisey, Hudson Schrand, and Jacob Hearn. Happy birthday to all of you. And let's not forget Mrs. Franz. Gretchen Franz of our social studies team teaches psychology. It's her birthday as well. So happy birthday, Mrs. Franz. And so for the rest of our announcements, I want to introduce two guys here. They spend about as much time on their jokes every morning as they do on curling their hair every morning. Here's Matt and Cody.
Good morning. I'm Matt.
And I'm Cody.
And these are your morning announcements. Yeah, dude, it takes a long...
I spend longer actually on jokes.
Yeah, me too, 100%. It's get out of the shower and go.
Whoop. Yeah, it's getting a little long. It's not going to be good here in the next couple weeks if we don't open things back up.
But I mean, I cut hair, so
or we could let it grow.
I don't know if we're allowed doing that or not.
Either one. Just a couple of bros.
Yeah, hey, come on, boy. Come on down. Day eight of our NTI days. I'm going to say it, but after today, we've got 12 days left. I look forward to seeing everyone April 20th. I'm sticking to that. I know sometimes, reading other things, but as Mr. Turner always talks about, choose positivity. So Speaking of positivity, you want to start us off with a joke today?
Yeah, I got to work on my posture.
He's really working on his
I feel like
posture today.
Watching these, I look like a
Hunchback?
yeah.
I mean, you are.
Really bad. So anyway, is that better? Is that more awkward?
It looks forced.
Anyway, it feels forced. Anyway, so Miss Franz, happy birthday. So we have a couple psychology jokes for everyone here today, just to make sure she feels valued. So this isn't necessarily referring to her as a psychologist, just sort of. Anyway, how many psychologists does it take to change a light bulb?
One.
One, yes,
I don't
but the light bulb has to want to change.
Yeah, like okay.
Nothing from the audience.
I mean, all of the jokes that we had today, that's
I
the
got
one.
another one.
Okay, you ready for the fact?
Yes, please.
So, a crocodile can't stick its tongue out.
That's because they don't have tongues.
No, they have tongues. Very much so.
Okay.
Yes, they do. It's because they're attached to the roof of their mouth. Yeah. But alligators can.
I feel like this is a joke.
No. These are just facts.
Alligators
Facts,
can.
yes. Although they're very similar counterparts, alligators can.
If we could have, if there's any science teachers out there
Fact
watching
checking?
this, just if we could fact check him, it doesn't sound real.
I mean, it's real.
Okay, we'll see.
I mean, but the problem is that was funnier as a fact than your joke.
Hurtful. It is hurtful. How about this one then, sir? What's the difference between a psychologist and a magician? Don't look at me.
No idea.
A magician pulls rabbits out of a hat. Yes? A
Yes.
psychologist pulls habits out of a rat. Right?
All right, that's
Come
deep.
On,
I mean,
that's better.
that's one you're gonna have to press rewind, watch again,
Right,
and
sure,
listen.
sure.
At noon today, someone's gonna be like, you know what?
Miss
That
Franz
was
is
good.
laughing right now.
Miss Franz. If Miss Dorgan's watching, and they're
Probably
probably the only two. But yeah, okay. So just a couple announcements. One, again, just to reiterate what Mr. Turner said, Canvas. Make sure that you're logging into Canvas every day, and make sure you're submitting work. We have a lot of students that are just logging in to get attendance grades, but then not submitting any of the work. So make sure that you're doing that. Also checking your email every day, and if your teachers try to call, reach out, or if you have Google Hangouts or chats or anything like that, make sure that you are online and available to participate during those times.
I have no announcements.
All right, I've got more news.
You got more?
Yeah, I've got more. So yesterday we tried our first Google Hangout at lunch. Like I talked about, we miss seeing you guys. We miss being at lunch, fist bumps, walking around, doing all that stuff. So yesterday we did our first Google Hangout. I'm going to post the link here in about an hour with today's morning announcements, and then also the link to that Google Hangout. Yesterday I posted about 20 minutes prior. We had 4 or 5 people participate. We actually had some people. So it's me sitting in the cafeteria with another of the assistant principals. And yesterday I know we had at least 3 people on. So let's come join us today for lunch. Staff, everybody. That link will be on the Twitter website or on Twitter, which I've got a Twitter fact tomorrow.
The Twitter sphere.
Yeah, I've got a Twitter fact for you tomorrow. So I will post that with the link, and so all you'll do it is at 11:10 when we usually have lunch. When we start lunch, you will just click onto that link, and you can either call in or I like the value of seeing people's faces, so that will be posted. Come join us at lunch today, 11:10. We'll be in the cafeteria waiting for you. Anything else?
I still don't have any.
All right, just the civics test. I mean, that could be like your kind of.
I mean, I could just say that every day. Yeah, civics test, seniors, everyone else, do the civics test before you graduate.